Part 1. How the Beggar Saved Adaora. In the heart of Ibadan, a woman named Adaora walked the same dusty road every morning to her boutique shop. Her business was thriving, and she was known for her taste in lace, ankara, and elegance. She wore perfume that lingered in the air and carried herself like someone born to succeed. But she had a ritual. At the mouth of the narrow street under an almond tree sat a homeless woman, dark-skinned, wrapped in layers of faded wrappers, hair like gray cotton, eyes clouded by age or maybe pain. Most people ignored her, children feared her, shopkeepers grumbled she brought bad luck. But Adaora, she always stopped. She never said much, never asked questions. Just dropped coins, sometimes food, into the woman's calabash bowl and whispered, "God bless you, Mama." And the woman always replied in a raspy voice, "And may the road rise to meet you, daughter." One humid night, Adaora worked late at the shop. She was preparing a bridal order for a high-profile client and wanted everything perfect. She lit a small kerosene lamp, humming as she sewed, unaware that a fault in the lamp's base was leaking fuel. The flame flared, then danced, then leapt. "Fire!" Someone screamed, but it was too late. The fabric caught quickly. The wooden shelf burst into flames. Smoke filled the room. Adaora ran to the door, locked. She screamed, coughed, slammed her fist on the door. Nobody came. Her lungs burned. She thought of her mother, her little son. She was going to die. Then, crash! A rock shattered the glass window. Through the smoke and fire, arms reached in, strong, thin, blistered arms, and pulled her out like a sack of grain. It was her, the homeless woman. Despite her age, she had broken the window, climbed through the smoke, and dragged Adaora out. They collapsed outside as people rushed over. Adaora coughed and wept in her lap. The woman just stroked her hair and whispered, "You gave when you had no reason. It came back to you." Then she stood, turned toward the darkness, and disappeared. The next day, Adaora sent boys, shopkeepers, even Okada riders to find the old woman. No one had seen her. No one remembered her name. "Wait," one old man said, scratching his beard. "You mean Mama Jumi? That woman died 3 years ago. She used to sit under the almond tree." "No," Adaora insisted. "She saved my life last night." The man stared at her, puzzled. "Then it wasn't Mama Jumi. Or maybe it was, just not the way you think." Adaora stood at the base of the almond tree. The calabash bowl was still there, empty, but a single white hibiscus flower had been placed inside, and on the tree bark, faintly scratched by a fingernail, "When you give with no expectation, heaven gives back in ways men can't explain." From that day, Adaora changed. She still ran her boutique, but her heart had shifted. She started a small foundation for homeless women and widows, naming it Mama Jumi's Touch. She always told the story to anyone who would listen, about how a homeless woman dismissed by the world saved her life and vanished like morning mist. And every year, on the anniversary of the fire, Adaora placed flowers beneath the almond tree, not out of guilt or debt, but because she finally understood the power of small kindnesses. Moral of the story: the ones you least expect may carry the power to save your life. Give not because you expect a reward, but because in giving, you open the door to miracles.